What's going on, everyone? I am the YouTube Critic, reviewer of games, movies, YouTubers, TV series, and streamers, and welcome back to another Critic discussion video. And today we are going to be discussing the latest story update to Dreamlight Valley. Now, you're probably wondering why I have not tackled the story updates before. Well, it's because of the fact that I felt like none of them were worth mentioning. But when I played the latest story update, it hits me right there, because it's very relatable. For those who have played it, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, well, let me start at the beginning of the whole story. You arrived at Dreamlight Valley and encounter Merlin the Wizard. And he asked for your help to get rid of night thorns, which were caused by a phenomenon known as forgetting, which is caused by an entity known as the Forgotten, who you encounter throughout the entire game. Well, not in the entire game, but mainly through the story missions. And throughout your journey, when you're making friends with all the Disney characters, you restore pieces of the land and restore power to it through the cores, which hold the power of virtue, like friendship, trust, and nurturing. There are others, but the main three are the main three I spoke of is actually part of the latest story update. It starts off with you finding the fairy godmother, who has been researching on the forgetting and hopes to find a way to reverse it. There, you manage to do a mission for her to purify some dark crystals to become purified dream crystals. I believe that's what they're called. It's just, I've been a while since I played it. I mean, yesterday I played it, but still. After doing that mission for her, she will lead you to the spot where it can lead you to the dreamscape. There you will find the core of Remembrance, the final core that you need to restore. But to do that, you have to power it up like you did with all the other cores. And for this one, you have to dive into the Forgotten's memories. And here's the thing. The Forgotten is you, the player. So you're going back to your past to figure out what happened and how you can help out the Forgotten. The negative part of growing up. Because starting with the friendship memory, the Forgotten just feels useless. They feel like they're always messing up, but they can't voice their reason because they don't think they want to burden their friends with the problem, which is not a good thing. Especially when the Forgotten felt like he messed up by giving the bouquet directly to Minnie. The main three characters in that memory are Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, I forgot to mention. And Mickey told him that they could have brought it over to her together, which made the Forgotten feel a little sad. Then, when you're talking with Goofy and made a dish with him with all the rotten vegetables, he is encouraging the Forgotten that he's still doing great and he is willing to lend an ear. Every one of them were willing to lend an ear, but yet the Forgotten doesn't want to listen because they don't want to burden their friends with the problems that the Forgotten is carrying. Don't worry, I'll talk about why I'm being quiet later. Then, after that memory, with the core falling out, spreading out the forgetting throughout the valley, you move on to the second memory, which is the memory of trust. There you encounter Gothel, who believes that the Forgotten was like, well, the Forgotten felt like Gothel was a friend until she betrayed it. Them. She betrayed them. Blech, I almost. But yeah, because it was that bad. It was a very dark spell, and the Forgotten felt like he was truly responsible for it. Well, they were responsible for it. Sorry, it's because of me playing a male character in the game. But yeah, Gothel tricked the Forgotten into making a spell that was part of the main story quest when you unlocked the Blade of Trust, which unleashed the spell that Gothel had created. Betraying of trust. Don't worry. Like I said, I'll talk about it in a moment because we're moving on to the final memory, which is the memory of nurture. Their Scar feels like he should be the true leader. And after destroying a few plants and removing the core of nurture, Scar will take it, but the Forgotten felt like he got betrayed again by Scar. So, in a fit of anger, he sealed Scar away in his little hidey hole inside the elephant head. That's part of the Sunlit Plateau. Merlin appears at the end of this memory to give the Forgotten a small lesson about everything that has been there. That everything that's going on friendship, caring, and acts of love, aka nurturing, which fully restored the power of the core of remembrance. And before you could grab the core, the Forgotten takes it back to the Dark Kingdom area where they live as a way to try to figure out a way to make sure no one will feel lonely again, thus creating rifts open in the sky. I'm not sure what's gonna happen because I'm not sure how to continue on with the story missions yet. Because I know from the trailers we were gonna go into the Dark Kingdom, but just that part of the story mission alone just hits me hard because I can relate. I can relate pretty hard because, to be honest, after that mission, it kind of shattered a mask I was wearing for one of the longest time because I was also afraid to express how I felt to my friends because I don't want them to pity me. I may have shown it, but yet it kind of hurts when I can't truly express my feelings. And I had people I trusted back then as well. But yet, a good number of them betrayed me. And the nurturing, some of it's still there, but it's just not fully there for me anymore. But yeah, it struck me really hard. And I don't want that to happen to anyone else. It's one of the reasons why I put on my mask. Well, the mask I wear outside of YouTube. Because I love to express my opinions on things. And this is one thing I really wanted to express my feelings on because of how powerful the message here is. Because if you have good friends and you feel like they may be down in their luck, message them. A simple hi and small conversation would do well. As I am just glad right now, I'm slowly not needing my mask anymore, even though it broke. Because I have good friends that I can trust. And with the birth of my niece and nephew, they gave me the courage to make sure I can help nurture them in any way that I can. Especially when I held my nephew for the first time. It just felt like I was there and I just felt so happy to hold my little nephew, to know that I will be there for his life. But yeah, like I said, make sure you message your friends, talk with them, because who knows what they might be going through. And I just hope all my friends can understand where I'm coming from with this. But yeah, because I always message my friends whenever I get the chance to, make sure they're all right. Because everybody is important in your life, no matter what. And that's the message behind this story mission. To trust in your true friends and be sure to express yourself as they help show you the comfort and love that you deserve. But for right now, I think I better continue on and figure out what's going on with the valley. Hopefully, I can continue on. And if this is actually the final story mission, well, I'll be surprised. But until then, my name is Andrew, and I'll see you guys next time.